Chidana here, and today I want to talk about network marketing and wealth, uh, the opportunity that it gives you to create uh, ample amount of wealth, ample amount of fortune. And I got motivated to shoot this video, especially record this video live, because today I had a chance to attend a seminar where the speaker was Mrs. Surekha Bhargav, and she's the top earner of Modi Care throughout India, and she makes around 70 lakhs per month. It's a big amount. Even if we convert that amount in terms of US dollars, she makes around 1.2 million US dollars a year living in India. She has such a robust network that she doesn't have to like do much to make that money, because she's been into this industry for the last 32 years, and the- fortunately she found Modi Care good enough to stick to for those 32 years, and she didn't even change her company for such a long span of time. And the best part is that she did some diagrammatic explanation about how we can direct our careers, how we can shape our careers in this network marketing industry. And she used a pyramid-like structure, diagrammatic structure, which I'm going to just share with you. And luckily, it was the same structure she exhibited in her seminar at the Kufri LDP, and I had a chance to be there, and she exhibited that same pyramid structure. Just hold on, I'm turning the camera around to share that pyramid structure with you. And these are my notes from the Kufri LDP, Modi Care Kufri LDP, and that's how this pyramid goes. And she took a lot of time at each and every level, like explaining each and every level. Though simpler it looks, it's very technical and very well thought out pyramid structure, which is actually worth sharing with all the people working in this network marketing industry. You start off as a prospect or a dreamer. This is the bottommost level in the network marketing industry, right? You start off as a prospect or a dreamer, and then you move up as at one level as a consultant or a learner. When you start learning about the model of this industry, the business opportunities, and the amount of money that it can actually give you, then above this consultant level is that the product user or a seller level. You start selling the product, and you become a regular product user. And then above this level is the organizer level, right? Organizer level means that it's not an event organizer. You become an organizer in terms of home meetings, and you start organizing yourself as a networker. You start organizing yourself into a modus operandi, which gives you a platform for to set up a career in this industry, right? Like you start up doing home meetings, you start attending company conventions, and you get more involved with the company and the products. You become a raving fan of the product. You brag about the company, and that's what you start doing at this level. And then comes the performer level, right? Where you start performing as per the plan or as per the structure of the company. Like you start building up a network, and you start educating others. You start duplicating yourself, you start duplication in your team. Like this is that happens at this level, right? Then from the performer level, you become an event builder, where you get more involved with the company conventions, and based on your involvement, right, the success or the failure of that event is determined. Like a company is organized an event of around say 1000 people, and you get involved so much that 1/10 of the crowd, or 1/5 of the crowd is from your team, right? out of a crowd of say 1,000 people at the company convention, 200 people are there from your team, right? Then you are an event builder. Networker is when you become an established name in this industry, right? You achieve a high level in whatever company that you're working with. You have a strong, robust network, right? And other companies are targeting you. Other companies are like offering you good opportunities, and they're trying to pull you out of your company. And she just Surekha Bhargav just recommended that it's a dangerous level, because you get allured by other companies, and being loyal with your company is important at this stage, when you're at the networker stage. And then comes the presenter level, right? This is the level where you start presenting not only yourself as a networker of integrity and a professional person with a professional outlook, but you also start duplicating that confidence in your team, right? This is a level where that integrity, that all the professional ethics need to be projected to the rest of the world in the right spirit, right? Now then comes the trainer level. When you start, it's not that the trainer, it's not restricted to your team only. It's when you start building up company conventions, you start organizing big training events like the LDPs we have in Modi Care. It's called leadership development programs, and they are solely dedicated for the learning purpose and creating more trainers and more networkers, right? Right, the purpose of the trainers is to produce more presenters and networkers. And then above this level is an event organizer, when you have to manage. This is where the management and the administrative skills kick in, right? And your communication skills and your presenting skills, they take a back seat, uh, right? I hope I've made myself clear. Event organizer is the level where intellect starts to make much more sense in this industry, network marketing industry, right? Intellect, your administrative skills, your management skills, their role becomes more important. And if you are in a powerful political position, right, you have immense advantage at this level, event organizer level, because you have to take care. There are places where organizing events is not easy, and law and order has to be maintained, law and order has to be taken into consideration. And you have to like fulfill all the legal formalities, you have to meet the authorities, you have to please the people in authority to make your event a success. Even you have to invite them to your events. So if you are at a powerful position already, then you can be immensely successful at this level. Or otherwise, network marketing is such a powerful industry that it trains you to become a public figure, or it trains you to become an influential person, and you can become a successful event organizer. And then what you become is an investor. This is a level where you have to show money wisdom, right? How to manage your money, how to make the best out of your money, how to be money wise, how to be worldly wise, and put your money in the right place, and which nourishes your network and nurtures your own self, right? Still, the goal has to be personal development. Now at the top level is that wealth creator level, where this is a level where you become almost a, I'm using a very bold word, capitalist, yeah. That it, it triggers a very say interesting debate, that does network marketing defy the traditional capitalist model. Does that network marketing actually defy capitalism, or actually it fuels it and then again and again refuels it? Actually, this video is going to make. And now I'm going to turn the camera to myself. This video is going to make a lot of sense to somebody, and it may sound a complete crap to somebody who's not interested in network marketing, or because I want to share some of my thoughts here. When I was preparing for civil services, and unfortunately I missed by a thin margin, I studied about the distribution of wealth in terms of the world population and world resources. And I just want to share that graph. It is very easily depicted in a graph which is called the distribution of uh, wealth distribution curve. It looks something like this. On the x-axis we have the percentage of population, and on the y-axis we have the wealth percentage, right? uh, so as you can clearly see that 70%, almost, according to this graph, 70% of the world's population have only around 15 to 20% of the world's resources, right? They have this is the bottom 70% of the world's population, and they have access to just 20% of the world's resources. And the rest of the resources, 80% of the resources, they are owned and controlled by the top 30%, out of which this is the super elite class. This top, say, this top 5%, they have access to almost 50 to around 60% of the world's resources. Isn't that unfair? Yes, totally it is. And one more thing, in order to bring about more equality in the distribution of wealth, this curve has to be like this, like it has to be in the center. But unfortunately, every year the curve is becoming more and more steep, like this. Right, it is becoming more and more steep. The wealth distribution is almost like this at this point of time, right? Almost, say, it shows that the top 5% of the people have almost 70 to 80% of the world's resources. And maybe inequality, economic inequality is at an all-time high at this point of time. And unfortunately, it is due to capitalism. Though I'm not a hardcore critic of cap, I believe that it's the reason behind the inequality. Anyways, I'm not a socialist either. I'm a politically neutral person, but that triggers a lot of debate about distribution of wealth and and say capitalism. I think I should stop here because in the end, Sharika ma'am did talk about being wise with money, and she expressed her interest in investing in real estate. She, of course, expressed her interest in being an investor in a five-star hotel, and she said that I'm going to invest some serious amount of money in real estate, and I'm sure the property prices in the area where I've invested are going to rise like this, so that my wealth multiplies. So even Surekha Bhargav believes that other ways of creating wealth else than network marketing work very well. That is what I mean to say. Because I find it very strange, I find it very ironic that, in fact, idiotic, not ironic, I find it very idiotic on the part of some networkers that they try and project a traditional businessman as an idiot in order to project themselves as a privileged person in the society. They try and make a traditional businessman look like an idiot, which is completely unethical and unjustified, as per my opinion. Why? I'll tell you why. Because even Eric Worre, the global network marketing guru, states that network marketing is not perfect, but if you have an entrepreneurial bone in your body, it is better than any other form of entrepreneurship. Of course, I agree with that. But traditional business is not something to be looked down upon. Traditional business is something which needs to be respected. Traditional business is something you which will always be there. It's not that network marketing has kicked in. If when it'll get out of that negative phase, it'll enter that competition phase, and then it'll enter the growth phase. Traditional business is going to vanish. No, that is not going to happen. That is never going to happen. The traditional market is going to stay. It is going to stay forever. Just like word of mouth advertising has been there since time immemorial, traditional business has also been here since time immemorial, and it is going to stay forever. It's all about things uh, gaining and losing popularity over time, right? That is what I want to say. That is what I mean to say. In terms of Modi Care, now let me talk completely in terms of Modi Care. In my last Facebook live stream, I talked about my uh, my downline, my upline, and based on that, my inference, I concluded that network marketing can be done both part time and full time depending on one's circumstances and interest and the amount of time that one has. Now, if I just talk about my upline, right? My upline, Mr. Jasmeet Singh, his upline, Dr. Shakti, and his upline, Manish Chopra, his upline, Surekha Bhargav, her upline, Mr. Sameer Modi. Like, if network marketing is completely transparent, I know how much my upline Jasmeet Singh is making, is earning. I know how much his upline Dr. Shakti is earning. I know what Dr. Shakti's upline Manish Chopra is earning. I know what Manish Chopra's upline Surekha Bhargav is earning. But I have absolutely no idea how much Surekha ma'am's upline Mr. Sameer Modi is earning. I just know that he is the owner of Modi Care, which is worth almost 1,000 crores. So there is an element of confidentiality in terms of distribution of wealth. That is what I meant to say. And uh, why am I doing this? Because in my last video, even I stated that Modi Care is a full time business for Mrs. Surekha Bhargav, but it's not a full time business for Mr. Sameer Modi because he has a business empire worth 63,000 crores besides Modi Care, which is worth around 1,000 crores. And what I mean to say that in order to become a tycoon, you need to be more patient and more balanced in your approach towards network marketing and the other business, because Modi Care does have a corporate profile and the other business model. So it somehow we can conclude that Mr. Sameer Modi does own a network marketing company, as well as he has other companies which are very much having a corporate structure which caters to the bureaucracy of the country, which caters to the government of the country. And in other words, it is very much a traditional business. It's a very much a traditional setup. Modi Empire minus Modi Care. The rest of the 63,000 crore business empire, that is what I'm talking about. It caters to the bureaucratic structure of the country, it caters to politics. Almost it is a traditional business. Just like, unlike network marketing, his network marketing company, Modi Care, which actually defies bureaucratic constraints, which actually defies the traditional structure. That is what I want to convey over here. So, in order to uh, become rich, what I mean to say that one needs to broaden his or her perspective. One needs to think like a rich person. Through network marketing, or through some other profession, anybody can become rich. But network marketing offers you a very flexible way to become rich, and a very forgiving way to become rich, where you do not have any accountability else than to yourself and to your dreams. That is what my concluding statement should be, and this is where I would like to wind up. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye. Good morning. I love you all. Goodbye.